nice because, I mean, if you're going out and taking that kind of risk, it's nice to have a support network behind you because I'm an engineering major. I have no idea what any of these business classifications that just got rattled off are. And if I find myself in that position, I am going to be hopelessly lost and I am going to need to have someone to ask questions. So it's doing that. I have a sneaking suspicion my lab partners are going to wind up dragging me into something before the end of the semester. So this was a good opportunity.
So in a lot of cases where you see people who've had a limb blown off or had to be amputated due to infection, they don't necessarily have the facilities to get the really high quality prosthetics that we can get here, but we want to provide them with a better option.
It's difficult. So when you sprain your ankle, you're already on the crutches, you're already taking the crutches with you, but getting your leg elevated when you're like going from class to class or you're at your job and there isn't an extra chair hanging around your desk, it can just be kind of awkward.
I'm not sure which of the two ideas we're on.
We're the same sort of group. We came up with two projects and now we're duking it out and it's probably going to be...
I'm Erin Keeney. I'm a senior in plastics engineering in this mess.
Okay. Well, this mess seems to know where it's going, so that's a good thing.
We presented this idea quite a few times, but we really knocked out a lot of the kinks that we were having with it. So we talked to a lot of doctors, we talked to some distributing centers, I talked to a group that runs out of Guatemala actually, and they were ecstatic about the idea of just having very cheap, easily producible limbs to distribute to kids.
What's neat here is you guys have, over the last couple of months now, have refined this a bit. So I know when you first came in here, you had a couple of different ideas, you're trying to figure out what problem. You've looked at the problem more closely, right? You've looked at what other people are doing to try to refine it. And I think that their concept, there's this whole discussion around serving the bottom of the pyramid, right?
All right, I'm ready. Hello everyone. Today we'd like to introduce to you a product that has the potential to change lives. Our goal is to provide the nurses, the doctors, the caretakers with a cheap and effective solution that will allow them to customize a prosthetic while keeping the cost down. It can change shape with the child. So as the child is growing and developing, we can lengthen the limb, widen the limb, and increase the amount of time that they can spend on their feet or interacting with their world, and less time in the hospital getting in fits and other such things. All right.
We've approached our idea to the Red Cross, Doctors Without Borders, and the Museum of Science, and they've all expressed interest and a willingness to participate with us should we create a prototype to give to them. Now, what we need are three things. First, we need time and funding. We also need awareness, so please, if you know anyone who would be interested in helping us with this venture, or if you're interested, please get involved. Thank you.
So I fall back on the goals of DifferenceMaker, which were to engage our students in creative problem solving, coming up with innovative solutions around problems that matter. And so the group that won the most significant, the campus-wide DifferenceMaker Award, is the Developing Nation Prosthetic. And that's a $5,000 award that will be used to help them implement their project.